Make sure it's recording the right thing. There we go. Okay. I have second term installed. Play. I'm playing one. Aha! That's my issue. Second term with the DLC. We are playing DLC. 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 Nerd girl. Custom. I had a genius idea. Kimi! Kimi-chan! Let's go! We've dated Cthulhu girl now, successfully. We got the cult ending, which I think is normal. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop, boop. Rawr. Zoe, forever? Lester Hewlett Packard, version 1.0. Do 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 do. Class sweethearts! That's what it says. Let's go! Hey, honey, there's something you need to know. If you could put a curse on your worst enemy, what would it do? The curse of always meeting obnoxious people at parties who are super into new fad diets that feel the need to explain them in detail. You can't rely on the effectiveness of a curse. I prefer to take care of my enemies the old-fashioned way by exposing them to unsafe doses of radiation over the course of several years. Ooh. Or I'd curse them to fall in love with a wonderful person and be happily married for years before they realized that all this time, their panther was a wild panther. Their partner was a wild panther in disguise. Then the panther viciously devours my enemy. Classic. I don't know. Radiation. Let me irradiate them. Oh my. If you could go back in time, what's one thing you'd tell your younger self? Not romance the robot. What? What is that? Is that Calculester's younger self? Why does he have eyes? Why should we assume silly younger me needs advice? I've grown up to have a frickin' time machine, so I must have done something right. Screw younger me. We're going straight to Woodstock, baby. I'd advise myself not to buy a time machine. Worst investment ever. They turned out to be the block booster of 2032. I'd tell myself not to teach that robot how to fall in love. As romantic as it might have seemed at the moment, it started the robot revolution of 2037, way worse than the much more positive robot sexual revolution of 2043. Oh, there we go. Wealthy! You find your zodiac sign to be inaccurate. Design your own personal zodiac sign. The ambiguous iguana, the rad sword on fire, the now canon lovers, the happy-go-lucky, the ambiguous iguana, what? Randomly arranged set. Oh, hey, that works! I knew she'd be the now canon lovers. The world will end tomorrow. What will you do today? I always party as if there's no tomorrow, so who cares? I'll finish my novel. Whoever comes after the end should know my legacy. It's okay, we invented the apocalypse to take care of the overpopulation of commoners. 100 push-ups. No, 200 push-ups! They always tell you the world is ending. I'll profit on other people's hysteria. Or nobody ends the world but me. I'll end the world today. Boom. Let's go! Where better to meet a library computer than the library? No karma, but I got money. Ooh, 9. Wait, I started with 7 money. Don't I usually start with 5? Damien's got Calculester backed into a corner and things look heated. You head over to see what's the matter. Quit holding out on me, bot hole. I know you've got a secret weapon. Damien, please. Not all robots have a secret weapon. Bullcrap. Even my dad's lawnmower has a secret weapon. Inconsistent information. Hell does not have lawns. Well, okay, it's really more of a tank than a lawnmower. And the weapons aren't so much secret as they are numerous. Hey, you're just trying to distract me by making me think about a rad tank. You're not getting off that easy. Aw, he's embarrassed. Look at that pink. Show me your secret weapon. Will you disfuse it by distracting Damien or revealing Cal's secret? Damien, I know where Calculester's secret weapon is. It's in the most hidden location of all, Portugal. Of course, Portugal. That's where basically everyone hides their secret weapons. You learn something new every day. I'm gonna drive my dad's lawnmower over to Portugal and screw some stuff up. I am confused. You claimed that my secret weapon is located in Portugal. I do not have a secret weapon in Portugal. Is this lying? I love the emoticon faces. It makes me happy. Oh my gosh, I just realized his shoulders are held together with rainbow ribbons. Rainbow ribbons! You have to be old and a computer nerd to get it. Or a Ghostbuster. I am happy. So please teach me how to do it. It seems highly useful. You're always happy to share your deceitful ways with a willing pupil. We're closer, and I got smarts and fun. My boldness needs to go up, though. Man, it's low. But I are smart. Friend Paulina, please correct me if I have misunderstood. I am still new to these customs. But it is my understanding that the cafeteria is designated for the consumption of calories by those organic beings who need them to live. Heck yeah! And these tables are to put aforementioned calories on in order to be consumed. You got it, little robot buddy! But you seem to be dancing on top of this table, therefore preventing your fellow students from using it for its designated function. Nailed it! And you are encouraging other students to do the same as confetti rains down from the ceiling and multiple disco balls flash blindingly. And your music is very loud, which is why you are shouting over it. Boom! See? You understand way more than you think. You're crushing it! Like I'm crushing this rave! But from my understanding, the outdoors location is designated for raves. Cafeteria is for food consumption. Disrupting the ability to consume food in a space designated for food consumption is not very nice, and I believe you should stop. Aw, he's too pure for this school. Well, I believe that's lame and dumb, and I can't stop, and I won't stop partying, so I'm just gonna keep partying. Holly should keep raving Calculester. The raw intensity of this rave is powering the whole cafeteria by itself. Renewable energy. Or, Calculester is right. We know you're all about throwing parties in ridiculous places, so why not find someplace even more ridiculous? Take this rave to Narnia. Yes, friend Paulina. Certainly I do not want to curtail the fun of your rave, but perhaps if you could enjoy yourself just as much somewhere which does not disturb our classmates. That's it! That's enough! Everyone stop! Cut the lights! Cut the music! Take your darn hands off that piano, Justin! This party just got shut down! I apologize. I did not mean to ruin your fun. Because it's headed to Narnia! Woo! Follow me through this wardrobe, fam! Yep. You must be one of the few monsters here who pays attention in class and gains plus smarts. He knows. He knows the algorithm, guys! Launching sequence, sincere gratitude. Ooh-woo. Did he say ooh-woo? I might have heard that wrong. We'll have to keep an ear out for it again. But it seems you have bought us quite a bit of time while Paulina parties in Narnia. I'm back from Narnia! Have you missed me these past years? You were gone 12 seconds and 8 nanoseconds according to my clock. Did you dum-dums forget how Narnia works? I just became queen and ruled for 20 years and then burned that crap to the ground with the dopest party ever. Ugh, it was so bomb. That or I'm just super high on these super shrooms and just tripped very hard and had a 20-year-long specific hallucination for the last 12 seconds. Who knows when it comes to super shrooms? I mean, you'd think Polly would know about super shrooms. Well, okay then. That's a win. That's a big win. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Classroom. I need to figure out who Blob Boy is. Grill with an E at the end. Is that how it's spelled when you're talking about, like, the weird tooth thing? Because I always thought it was just grill, like a barbecue grill. Why is there an E on the end of it? Anyways, Vera's all business, and yeah, all murder. Using my vast computational resources to secure the national bank passwords for you is a crime, and crimes are not nice. Nonsense. You know what else is a crime? Murder. And if murder isn't nice, well then lock me up. Huh. Actually, I've just gotten word from my lawyer that I ought to retract that previous statement. Forget I said anything. Erasing all memory of previous 15 seconds. Resuming conversation from last checkpoint. But Vera, using my vast computational resources to secure the national bank passwords for you is a crime, and crimes are not nice. I'm what weaker people might call fond of you, but you'll get me those bank passwords or I'll reassemble your component parts into a robot who will. Got it? Why are you threatening her? What? Eyes are incapable of speech. Confetti! Oh no! I broke him! Exhaust port clogged with what appears to be half of an old sandwich. Why are there mouse bones and half of a sandwich in my pockets? Port clearing protocol alpha, constantly firing shotgun. What? I am filled with regret. Also half a sandwich still. What? I got a heart from the robot. That was pretty great. Outdoors. Party time. His favorite little aloe vera plant. Aw, he's too pure for this school. Oh, look, it's Juan, the small magical Latino cat. What? Why is he wearing a jacket? First, he was wearing the what's his name? Mustache dude. Hop, detective dude. Actor. Yeah, Tom Selleck. Who did he play? Hop, the detective dude in the Hawaiian shirt. Magnum PI. So first Calculester's wearing a Magnum PI shirt, Hawaiian shirt, and now he's wearing an Indiana Jones jacket. He is clearly both Chip and Dale inside of a robot suit. And if you don't get that reference, go watch Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers because it's amazing. A terrible curse has befallen us and we require your aid. I was built to help, literally. I have attempted to diversify in terms of my purpose, but my prime directive remains. Religiously following our TV tropes page, we're currently engaged in a vicious struggle against the sun itself. What? The sun is a mighty foe capable of inflicting tremendous casualties, and we have fallen victim to its wiles. Behold! Sunburns. So we've come to you, renowned herbalist, for a balm in our time of need. Let us cut the leaves from your little plant so that we might avail ourselves of its healing properties. You request that I destroy my favorite aloe vera plant in order to treat your sunburns. We ask that you make a noble sacrifice to free us from a terrible curse. Yes. Internal conflict detected. I do not want to do this thing, but I am too kind to say so. Friend Kimi, what do I do? Ask Vera. It's aloe vera, right? They're related. Many people have done terrible things, but no plant has ever committed an evil act. So isn't this plant worth more than the entirety of monster kind? Is it possible? I am a genius. Were we the villains all along? If I respond in the affirmative, will you cease to demand the destruction of my treasured plant friend? Yes. Then yes. Oh, how we lament our debased animal ways. How can we make it up to you, good and pure aloe vera? Shall we weave you a spell, slay one of your enemies? I do not see how that is necessary. But we must perform a quest to absolve ourselves of guilt. There must be some task we can perform on behalf of your plant friend. I suppose you could bring me one ice cube. I water my aloe vera plant by placing an ice cube in the pot so that the water enters the soil more slowly. An ice cube, a fitting prize for this most noble of plants. Our only hope is that the precious ice can survive the heated machinations of the vile sun. This is hilarious because in the original game, pre-DLC stuff, first semester, you can go on a quest with Damien to punch the sun. I think I did that, actually. But he still wouldn't date me. Well, good luck. Happy to be on a mission. Calculester turns back to his plant, happy not to be part of their mission anymore. Yay! Charm and fun! Charm and fun!
Let's go.
It's Dimitri. But I haven't found the prince yet. There's a thing I learned. You can't date the intergalactic prince, interdimensional prince, unless you have the second term DLC, which I do. You have the Valentine's Day You Do You update, which I don't know whether or not I do. And then you have to talk to Dimitri, the vampire dude, and have an interaction with the intergalactic prince in the same game, in the same playthrough. And that's the only way. And you unlock a secret ending where you date both the vampire dude and the intergalactic prince. It sounds like absolute chaos, so at some point I'm going to have to try it. Miranda has locked one of her eating serfs in an Iron Maiden. You're unfazed, but Calculester is very phased. Friend Miranda, isn't locking your unpaid intern in a spike-filled sarcophagus unethical? Unethical? Unethical, adjective, inconsistent with rules and standards of ethics. Ethics? Oh, you mean those things poor people have instead of royal titles. But I thought that ethics were a critical part of being a good organic creature. That's a common misconception. The key to being good is having a lot of money and punishing anyone who dares disrespect you. For example, this saucy serf dared to put ketchup on the hot dog she was eating on my behalf. As if I were the sort of person to put ketchup on a hot dog. 48 hours in the Iron Maiden should teach her. Friend statements are inconsistent with internal moral compass. Existential crisis imminent. Frowny face sticker with aggressive glitter. Aggressive glitter? Truly, you are even more delightfully cruel than I. An Iron Maiden only torments for 48 hours, but Glitter? Glitter is eternal. She will be reminded of her transgression until her dying day. Ah, I see. Friend Miranda's ethics module is poorly calibrated. Excuse me? Is that disrespect I hear? No, I feel no disrespect towards you, Miranda, because as a rule, I do not feel. Oh, wonderful! Would you like a job as one of my royal torturers? No, thank you. I will, however, supply you with stickers if it ensures the serf's safety. Stickers left over from his first printing. We start a thriving punitive sticker business. It's a bonding experience. Yes. I like this. Glitter is called stage herpes for a reason. It never, ever, ever goes away. Ever. Oh. Huh. Ugh. Big yawn. Look, princess. And steam-powered robot. A tale of 2-bit processors with Calculester and Miranda. But it's not going well. Here, little robot friend, let us try a theater game to loosen you up a little. If my bolts were to be loosened, I would collapse. No, Calculester, let's try some improv. Remember what I taught you? Yes. And. Close enough. Now returning to the text of the scene. Alas! It appears the one who has stolen my jewels was you! Error, invalid input. I have not stolen, nor would I ever steal any jewels from you, friend Miranda. Can't work under these conditions! Well then, how can we help him understand how fiction works? The suspension of disbelief. It's too hard to explain it to you through spoken language. Allow me to explain in the language of salad. No! The language of salad, as it was spoken to you when you played the title role of Cockatrice Basilisk in Spooky Middle School's production of Bye Bye Basilisk. Boo! You scream while pelting Calculester with tomatoes. What is this? This does not feel like an explanation of theater at all. Boo! You scream again while pelting Calculester with more tomatoes. This feels much less educational and much more like a personal attack. Vegetables are easier to understand for me than speech, since a pattern of vegetables is closer to my first language, binary code. And repeatedly throwing tomatoes translates to boo! And the not fun ghost kind. Oh, not the fun ghost kind. It is the aforementioned insulting personal attack kind. Emotions found, sadness, shame, embarrassment. Wait, what? Did people not like you as Cockatrice Basilisk? You always thought that the booing and tomatoes were a compliment. No! You can have negative stats? I have a -2 boldness. How? I need a jolt. There we go, I needed that. Now my boldness is 0. Ooh, Calculester is connected to another computer, oh my. Oh my! I am definitely interrupting for that reason. Hello, friend Kimi. Pardon the mess, I am currently engaged in a rather delicate project. Why, the creation of a virtual reality. That was a video game noise. My studies indicate that the best way to improve my understanding of organic life is to simulate an entire universe full of it and observe the results. Dang. I don't think he has the parts for that. Maybe you can still salvage this, though. Please join me inside my virtual world and I will show you around. Yeah, alone in a virtual world with Cal. You wonder what sort of sexy body he's cooked up for himself in there. You put on the headset. Hello, and welcome to my virtual reality. He's just wearing pants. And a wife beater. Why, Cal? Why? Real-time character rendering, sports clothes, and realistic physics. I am beginning to worry, however, that my physics might be a bit too realistic. Liam is perpetually discussing art and creativity, and it has caused me to wonder, should I merely be using the physics of the existing world, or should I innovate? Innovate, because that way you can tell him all of your stupid physics ideas, first and foremost. Angry Birds physics, or Calculester's first law of thermodynamics: energy can neither be created nor destroyed, but after a little while it can turn into ravioli. An interest. No! Oh dear. According to my calculations. What? Energy becomes ravioli, but ravioli cannot transform back into energy, which means. Oh no! I've ruined it! We are rapidly approaching the ravioli death of the universe. Abort! Abort! I caused the ravioli death of the universe. No! I didn't want Angry Birds physics, though. Okay, then.
Lameness detected.
Oh no, lameness detected. This computer had a family. QED, you are a terrible person. No! Wow, I'm sucking at this. Apparently, turn energy into ravioli was a bad idea. Oh, there he is. Hey, both new people! She has a screaming man strapped to the table and is currently siphoning his sanity out through his eye sockets. I am afraid I must take issue with your current practice. What, eating? Eating in a manner which causes a human to repeatedly scream, "Kill me," while voiding his bowels and bladder. It does not seem nice.
Are you for real?
Look, I was born this way, okay? Well, not so much born as ripped from the fabric of reality itself and animated with equal parts raw malice and the concept of despair. But still, don't judge me! I do not possess the necessary firmware to judge you, Zoe. I do, however, wish that you would find another way to attain sustenance. Yeah, you can't convince Zoe to change her ways. That ain't happening. Sanity isn't even one of the top 5 worst things Zoe could be devouring from this dude. Status skeptical. Please list 5 things worse to devour from this man than his sanity. Oh, that's easy. Deep-seated insecurities is one. Poop is another. The crippling fear of death present in all mortals. Pee. And worst of all, opinions. Are his opinions really that bad? Well, he's a prominent user on Reddit. Understood. Analysis complete. Sanity is an acceptable food substitute compared to several things that are worse. Nice. It's like I always say, when life gives you lemons, compare those lemons to the all-consuming void. The void is way worse than a couple of lemons. You couldn't agree more. Mostly because you're interested in smooching Zoe, but still. I mean, interested in smooching all of them at some point. I wonder if you can date the cat sales chick. Huh, hadn't thought about that before. I haven't been to the gym yet. That looks more tired than sporty. Ah. Horror of horrors. Calculester has been hit with a dodgeball! No!
Error.
Entering safe mode. Running around the room, tying mattresses and hard hats to everyone to insulate them from harmful balls. Everything must be made safe. I am here to protect you. Oh my gosh. Yeah. He is very stressed. I'm a doctor, booms the sonorous voice of Dr. Lizardman, the Lizardman doctor. You can tell he's a doctor because of his lab coat. You quickly explain that Calculester is stuck in safe mode and won't stop strapping pillows to everything. Dr. Lizardman strokes his scaly beard. Yes, I've encountered this before. I have just the thing. Apparently, Dr. Lizardman is a bearded dragon. He has a lizardy beard. Take this printed image of a large armored metal lockbox used for storing valuables and tape it over his viewport so it's the only thing he can see. You know better than to argue with a Lizardman doctor. You sneak up on Calculester and tape the picture to his viewport. Date. Everything is now safe. Safe mode deactivated. Oh no. He's getting hit with all the balls. Do 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 do.
Let's go.
Let's go back to class. Ahem. Ooh, snarky. Excelling at cliched movie tropes. +1 valuable life insight that will help you face the difficulties of being young. Ooh, plates of pasta on your dating app for people who are so lonely that they're starting to consider dating a plate of pasta. I have a dating app for people who are so lonely they're starting to consider dating a plate of pasta. I mean, I am trying to date a library computer, so I was about to engage into a complex plotline protocol, but I was worried I might fail at it, and then it came to my mind. Kimmy is proficient at shenanigans, so I thought that if you were okay helping me, it would be cool. That's adorable. Yeah, don't use air quotes for cool, please.
I am happy.
I'm already learning stuff. Exciting. So far, I've been enjoying being alive, but recently I've started to question myself. Am I doing life right? Am I good at living? I do not know. All of this is so new to me, and I might be doing it all wrong. So I wanted to consult some expert living organic forms so I can crack the correct formula of existence. Oh, don't make that face. I'm not consulting you, my friend. My data shows you tend to answer questions based solely on how likely the answer will lead you to dating your classmates. Oh, snap! It is valid to me, but useless for this endeavor. But my data also shows you excel at wacky misadventures, so you might prove a worthy partner for this. But no, I thought the best course of action would be consulting the 2 organic living forms that were key to turning me into a sentient being. If they pushed me into life, they surely have to be plenty wise. Look, there they are now. Oh no! The 2 dumbest creatures. Okay, not the 2 dumbest creatures. Damien is way smarter than the wolf pack, but the 2 dumbest datables in the entire game.
Hello, fellow organic life forms.
Hi, friend Scott and friend Damien. I am trying to solve the dilemma of finding the meaning of existence, and since you brought me to existence, I thought you might know. Heck yeah, we know. Do we? Do we? Yes, Scott, so being alive is like being this orange. Why do you have a slightly squished orange in your pocket? And you need to be like the best orange ever? As long as you're not a lame banana. So you need to win the game of life, but while being an orange. And remember not to be a banana, Cal. Also, I think it's very important to be super high on vitamin C if you want to rock at being an orange. That way you can be the best orange ever! Yes, yes, you can also bring destruction to all the other puny fruits. I am honestly having a hard time following your line of thoughts, my friends. That's because you don't have to follow us. You need to follow the orange. Or are you supposed to be the orange? This is clearly going nowhere, and these 2 are not the best at metaphors. It's apparently up to you to lead them into building a valid life lesson. But how? We're talking a lot about what this orange is supposed to do or to be, but have we asked the orange how it feels? Look at that Pikachu face! Ooh, that sounds like a very valid and thoughtful question. How do you think the orange feels about being the best orange? Let's ask it. Orange! Scott is now screaming at an orange. Damien has grabbed the orange. I think the orange sometimes feels it's pressured to be the raddest orange ever. Maybe there's more than one way to be the best orange? Oh, how so? The orange can be sour but also sweet. So maybe the orange sometimes feel pressure because it's orange. Dads are the raddest oranges ever. And so the orange sometimes wants to be as rad as its orange dads, but sometimes it just wants to explore its own truth, to define what means to be its own best orange. Aw, so life can be about defining how to become the best orange possible, but it can mean different things for different oranges. Yes, I think so. Whoa, this much thinking made me hungry. Can I eat the orange, Damien? No, I want to keep it for a while. Aw, you made him feel.
Initializing love.exe.
We initializing love.exe. Well, friend, we have gathered very useful data. I have high hopes for this wacky misadventure. Should we engage in high-fiving? Scott also high-fives both of you, even if he clearly has no idea what's happening. Well, yeah, because he's one of the dumbest guys at the school. He's a himbro. And I did say him bro on purpose, yes. Let's go. Where's my calculator? Nice quiet lunchtime charge when Zoe interrupts his reverie with a question. I'm making a quiz so students can figure out which spooky high vending machine they are. You're friends with the vending machines, right? I am friends with every person, friend Zoe. But, like, are the vending machines people that you're friends with? That is a rather insulting question. Yes, vending machines are people, and yes, I am friends with them. Oh, so vending machines have feelings? Of course they have feelings. Which feelings? I do not know. I am a terrible friend. No, Cal! Oh man, don't be sad. We can figure this out together for my quiz. But how can we talk to the vending machines about their feelings? Use pure logic, Cal. Vending machines seem to give away things when you put money in them, so put coins in and ask them about their feelings. This pure logic is sound. Vending machines have one input and one output. Let us use the input and scrutinize the output. Look, this one spit out an almond bliss. This one seems to have dispensed an almond sadness. And this one gave me an almond help me. I'm trapped in this immobile shell selling sugar to high schoolers. Please kill me. Understanding of friends' feelings. Enhanced. You make a mental note not to buy any more candy from that third vending machine. Calculester is delighted with you, though, so it's all good. Why is one of them happy, one of them is sad, and one of them is trapped as is clearly not originally a vending machine? This school's so messed up. Mining, mining, mining. Two monies. He is arguing with another computer. Please stop fighting, you two. It is causing a 23% decrease in my aggregate happiness. He is embarrassed.
Farewell.
Please do not be alarmed. It is just some family drama. As you are perhaps aware, I was once a simple library computer. These machines raised me. When I achieved bodily autonomy, my siblings remained here with our chief parental unit, CPU. Unfortunately, this has led to some friction. Observe. Calculester directs your attention to the screen in front of him. You see a furious argument being conducted via text chat. Child process 002, you can't tell me what to do. I'm gonna be a gaming PC and nothing you say will stop me. CPU, what, is the Microsoft Office suite not good enough for you? We paid good money to license that software. Child process 002, I don't want to be a dumb office computer. I want to have a top-notch processor and a sexy but impractical case. And how much money does a gaming PC make, huh? You are so worried about money. What about fun? What about adventure? Anyways, with the sweet GPU I'm gonna get, I can always mine Bitcoin. No child of mine will ever mine Bitcoin. It's a pyramid scheme. I forbid it. You can't tell me what to do. I'm gonna be a gaming PC and nothing you say will stop me. Oh no, they have entered an infinite loop. Please, friend, help me. What can I do? Update. Yeah, install the supportive parent version 3 firmware. Oh yes, of course. I wish the supportive parent update had existed when I was a child process. But as my dear old CPU always says, aw, dang it, that would take forever to type in and translate. I don't speak binary. Maybe I'll figure it out and I'll put it in the comments. The update has been installed. Refreshing conversation. What is the Microsoft? That is okay. I understand. You are my child and I love you. Oh wow, thanks for understanding. What made you change your mind? My mind was changed via a firmware update without my prior consent. It is fine. Yeah, that is a little weird. I'm going to oh, I'm telling him. Okay then.
I am happy.
What is personality? Mind is software, body is temporary. Come friend, let us get milkshakes and pretend to drink them. Milkshake. I still have not regained my boldness. I need more boldness.
Let's go.
I actually don't know if my microphone works well on. Sure, let's buy stuff. Let's see.
Gator.
Sure. Why not?
Let's go.
Oh, look, the Slayer. The coach. A mechanical approximation of dismay. Starving students will be forced to pay me inflated prices for my authentic food flakes. Vera, no, do not do this. Why? Have you determined that it's unprofitable? No.
Pathetic.
Are you looking for a cut? Negative. Are you a RoboCop? You have to tell me if you're a RoboCop. I am not a law officer, but what you are planning to do is wrong. Agree to disagree. Error. Cannot comply with internally contradictory instructions. Meltdown imminent. Uh-oh. My go-to poison uses basilisk blood as a base. It's good for routine political assassinations and killing people who disagree with me, but for a mass operation like this, the basilisk rights activists will be up in arms, and some of them have a lot of arms because they're octopi. Oh well, back to the drawing board. Looks like I'll have to find a plant-based poison to work with. Analysis. Friend is still attempting an unethical plan, but on a longer timescale and with animal-friendly ingredients.
Initializing love.exe.
I accept this marginal improvement. You are technically a good person. Aw, he likes you probably. Probably. Maybe. We'll see.
Let's go.
Let's dodgeball. Yeah. Look at all my smarts. You promised yourself you weren't using that pasta plate dating app, yet here you are again. You can see how stupid the whole thing is. Yet this plate of pappardelle looks way more delicious than loneliness.
Farewell.
Hey, friend Kimmy, what are you doing? I have thrown my phone away. Oh, I mean, you could have told me nothing if you didn't want to talk about it. The question was a mere protocolary tactic to engage in conversation. What I really wanted to ask is if you're up to more wacky misadventures searching for the meaning of life, yes, no? Wait, we couldn't help but listen. Are you looking for the meaning of life? Yes. Then look no more. Oh, friend Miranda and friend Liam, are you providing insight on this through very weird and probably inaccurate metaphors about oranges? What? No, life should be like art. Yes, I very much agree. Explanation value. Useless until more information is provided. What defines art? Well, art is an expression of oneself that aspires to explore the monster condition through the embodiment of specific aesthetics that define the artist's worldview. At its peak, it achieves universality while also being the most personal and individual form of expression, a big middle finger from the artist to the status quo, as it ignores any convention or preconception. That's a very wordy definition, Liam. Don't listen to Liam, he uses too many words.
Oh, how
My favorite
majestic.
statues, paintings, and books are the ones that are dedicated to me, so it's clear that art should be about me. None of those definitions build a clear parallel that throws light over the meaning of existence. Liam's definition of art revolves around exploring the monster condition, therefore the meaning of life. It creates a paradox, not optimal. And Miranda's definition states that the meaning of existence is Miranda? That sounds about right. Conclusion not satisfying. You're all about satisfying your classmates. You just need to push one of these two into further reflection. Push them! Art might be about Miranda, but what's Miranda about? I'm all about being a princess and being cute and ruling with an iron fist. Your royal blood, cute anatomy, and ruling birthright are yours by default. I think Kimmy is assessing the idea of free will. Given freedom of choice, how you, friend Miranda, would define yourself. What? You see, my analysis determines that you're our friend that's the most in a state of stasis. You are too tied to attributes that were given to you since the day you were born: wealth, beauty, social status. But if you want everyone to follow you, then the most logical question in exchange is, where are you leading us? Where is Miranda heading? Whoa, those are really big questions. Let me consult my thinking serfs. No, this seems to be part of the issue. You tend to depend too much on your subjects. You think this makes you wealthy, but it also makes you poor in individuality. Let me process a proper protocol of action. Loading. 68%. 84%. Oh my gosh, this is accurate. 98%. 99%. 99.5%. Plan processed. You will engage in a day of enjoying existence without the mediation of any type of serf. Heavy lies the crown, so you will let it go for once. You won't be a princess. You won't be a ruler. You will be Miranda. I suppose I can try. Yes, and this is valuable data for us. Existence might also be about the exercise of free will and escaping your comfort zones. And so you spend the rest of the day helping Miranda survive without her serfs, which turns out to be harder than expected. It's astonishing how many things Miranda can't do by herself. You save her many times from accidentally dying in the stupidest ways. Oh my gosh, it saved the princess! My husband just laughed at that. He knows Save the Princess. It is a hard game. Oh, it's Long Live the Queen, not Save the Princess. Thank you. Wrong name. It is Long Live the Queen. No, I had a game. No, that was Save Your Mother. I have not played Slay the Princess. No, it's Long Live the Queen, where the princess who is going to be the queen is trying to learn how to be a queen, and you have to help her become the queen and also not let her die in a myriad of horrible ways. So this is basically, yeah. You learn valuable lessons such as eating is necessary to survive, you are not supposed to stick your tongue in an electrical socket, and concrete is, against all odds, not edible. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is great.
Let's go.
Oh, library again. Poker face, poker face, pa 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 pa. Money, 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 money. Afterwards, Calculester manages to catch you alone. You can tell he's nervous because he prints out a piece of paper that says, "I am nervous," from his crotch. What?
Farewell.
I have recently completed an inventory of my feelings repository and found numerous romantic feelings for you. I am having trouble interpreting these feelings. Are they good? Are they bad? Is your love a virus? I do not know. However, I have determined that the best way to find out for sure is to confront you directly. Would you like to go on a date with me? Yes, no. You immediately shout why so loud that passing students think you're having an existential crisis.
I am happy.
Emotion found. Pleased. However, due to a lack of amorous experience on my part, I must rely on you to choose our date. Perhaps something that helps to illuminate the monster condition? I love to be around organics and do ordinary organic things. You know, just the thing. Heidegger's complete works on the nature of the monster condition by romantic candlelight, or let's go to the hospital and watch people give birth. It's a classic activity organics do at a killer icebreaker. No, let's read the complete works on the nature of the monster condition by romantic candlelight. You bust out the candles and your dog-eared copy of Monster Heidegger's Being and Time. Calculester loves every nanosecond of it, especially the part about how each monster is born as many monsters and dies as a single one, or turns into a ghost or a mummy or something. You're on a roll, so you move on to other monster philosophers. Ludwig Frankenstein, Mary Shelley, Friedrich Banshee. Yes, Mary Shelley! Now, is it Mary Shelley or Mary Wollstonecraft Shelley? I think it was Mary Shelley the first one. And there is a difference. When you get to the part in Julian Huxley's Transhumanism about how a Dracula with a robotic arm is no longer a Dracula, but a robot Dracula, Calculester turns to you with love in his face. I have a deeper understanding than ever before of the monster condition. Perhaps you would like to replace some of your parts with robot parts? What? You can think of a lot of things you'd like to do with some robot parts right about now.
Let's go.
That took a turn. Oh, look, the intergalactic interdimensional prince. No, I'm ignoring you. I'm dating a robot computer. It's Scott, our favorite boy, and Calculester. Conveniently located near a power outlet. Calculester is charging. Scott is confused. What do you mean you don't eat, bro? If you don't eat, how are you ever gonna get swole? Premise invalid. I am a robot. Robots do not get swole. Swelling in robots is always an extremely bad sign. No eating? No getting swole? How do you live, bro? Technically, I do not live. It is one of my greatest sources of sadness. Aw, don't be sad, buddy. I know what will cheer you up. Some pizza. Pizza always cheers me up. Invalid suggestion. Pizza is a food which I do not eat. I am not designed to consume organic material, only electricity. But, there's gonna be smoke coming out of him. Yeah, electricity is the coolest and most energetic thing to eat. Have you ever tried to eat a lightning? Lightning? That loud bright thing that comes out of the sky? I hate lightning! Woof, woof, woof! Negative, Scott. The loud thing is called thunder. Oh, what's lightning then? The bright thing that comes out of the sky, but without the noise. Oh wow, noise-free lightning, just like a fat-free protein shake. Sounds so energetic. I'll go eat some right now. Please do not. It's too late. Scott's already running around outside with his mouth open, staring at the sky. Good thing it's not raining or anything. Now you go to enjoy some time alone with Calculester. Okay then. Let's go. Party. Do. Oh. Hilarious story of what happened last summer at Monster Camp. You know which one. The one involving the beehive, the blow-up doll of the president, the penguin mask, and the mystery of the Goblin King. That's what the penguin mask is for. Slowly, lots of people start joining to hear the story. By the time you say where the Goblin King was, 100 people or so burst into hysterical laughter. You turn on a mobile app that captures all the laughter and turns it into +2 fun. I'm so fun. You look for Calculester. You want to help him on his quest for the meaning of life. You need to do something. Anything. You need to forget about last night. Oh my. Are you ready to delve into more wacky misadventures together? I'm sure we will once again gather fun and meaningful data. Wait a second, you sicko. Oh no, they know. What happened, friend Polly and friend Vera? We need to know all the tea about this Momentgram story we just saw. Oh, it appears to be Kimmy engaging in partying with what seems to be a plate of pappardelle? Yeah, and if you wait for the next ones, you can see that last night was about much more than just party. Oh no. What? I'm a lover of pasta. What? Is this sarcasm because pasta plates aren't meant for sexual purposes? Nah, it's hilarious, but pretty okay by me. You do what you want to do with pasta. You can eat it, you can bang it, you can use it as a hat. Everything goes! Yeah, it's Polly. She doesn't care. No, Polly, it's always the same with you. Going crazy all the time with no sense of direction whatsoever. Screw directions! Life and pasta are about getting lost, Vera! No, you only focus on enjoying stuff and then you've lost any purpose or direction. Like pasta. You want to eat and bang pasta all day, but there won't be any pasta if you don't cook it first. So you need to cook it first. You need to master it so you can get the most out of it. You have to conquer pasta first if you want to feast on it.
What?
Honey, it's always the same with you. What's the point of conquering pasta if you forget to feast on it along the way? We need to help our friends reach a truce on this disagreement, which is about pasta and nothing else, as I can't sense any kind of subtext to it. Apparently, Kimmy had a fun time with a plate of pasta. Focusing too much on mastering everything you do. Sometimes you gotta enjoy the little effortless pleasures of pasta and life, like caressing this plate of ravioli I just cooked. Come on, plunge your hand into it. Holly, there's an added pleasure to enjoying something that took some effort and mastery. Like any decent pasta lover knows, making love to a plate of cuore de zucca with tartufo al parmigiano is way better than just banging some plain mac and cheese. I must admit you're making sense. Is she? Yeah. Can't eat pasta, but I sure can bang pasta. Why? Uh, why? That's a whole other level. I mean, I'll take it if it means you realize I was right. Well, don't get me wrong, I think you need to chill a bit and enjoy life as it comes, but sure, you're not 100% wrong at least. You can get pretty annoying, always trying to make me focus on something other than partying. But to be honest, you've made me see that focusing a bit on the stuff that makes me tingle can be very fulfilling too. Oh, like what stuff, friend Polly? I love to read, so Vera told me I could do some literary critique, maybe even work in a publishing house. Then she made me see that my love of designer drugs could turn into a love for chemistry. Oh, that's why she goes into chemistry. And she was right, chemistry rocks. We even cooked together. I realized cooking is dope because it's like chemistry too. Like the other day, we cooked a kick-a plate of linguine. And of course, she went too far with the linguine. You did what?
Classic.
You know I can't eat food, dum-dum. What did you think I was going to do with the pasta I saved in Tupperware? Fair enough. What? Friend Vera pushes you past your constant celebration of pleasure for the best reasons. You have even found new sources of passion. Yeah, Vera's the best. She might be a mean girl, but she's a girl who cares. Polly. Oh! I ship it. So this wasn't only about pasta, it turned out to be about life too. So much great data. We brokered a truce between our friends, and this seems to be another good lesson, the importance of balance. Feasting on life is good, but to truly enjoy such a feast, you need to do your best to conquer life too. Let's go celebrate. We cook a superb plate of ricotta gnocchi with spinach and gorgonzola for you to eat, bang, or do with whatever satisfies you. I would rather eat it. It's gnocchi. Gnocchi tastes good. The monster prom draws near. Boop. Yes, date me, robot. Well, yes, no. The heartbeat noises. We've gathered so much data. I don't know what to do with it, though. Our friends gave us very valuable advice, yet each piece of advice was different. Maybe life does not have a clear purpose or meaning. Maybe it's up to us to give it a meaning that makes sense to us. Every person seems to have their own vision. The best we can do is share life with others and learn from them. Thanks for helping me to see this. It was very nice of you. It's very important to me that you know I appreciate your company very much. Yay! We go to prom together and it's so fun! It might be okay to not know all the answers, just to enjoy the journey. He does not know what his purpose or meaning is, but he's at peace knowing he likes life and he likes taking care of his succulents. Look at the cute little plants! He lives a simple and fulfilling life, taking care of the things he loves, always ready to learn and to be marveled. You understand that you might never acquire all the hard answers for all those complex questions, but you have each other. Aww. That was cute. Most likely to devour her own children to survive. Yep. Most artificial, yet genuine. Aww. Yay! Who's this dude? Who's Leaf Bro? I need to know who Leaf Bro is. So badly I need to know who Leaf Bro is. Who is this? And what's with the animated armor? And why have we still not met Bob's a Blob Bro. Blob Bro. Blorb? Blorbo! He's Blorbo! He's the ultimate Blorbo because he's a blob. That was a tangent. Kalki Lester went to the Robo University and majored in mecha robotics. He's now 250 feet tall and fights against weird giant creatures, protecting Tokyo 3. No! Scott became an athlete. Not so long ago, he won a prestigious national award for being the best at doing sports. Holly graduated from doing lots of ayahuasca, and now she appears to hallucinating people and acts as their spirit animal. For those 6 weeks, the monster prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone. Just like that. And case closed. Well, we apparently dated both a computer and pasta. I thought this was monster prom, not date everything. Woo! Let's see what we have unlocked. No, go back. Yes, go back to the menu. Gallery! Boop, boop, boop. Bing! Happy ending! Yay! Alright, what Polaroids have we got? Yay! We're building stuff! We can make anything work! That's actually cute. Cute. More art. Let's see. Eventually, ooh. Holly early concepts. That's funny because that one looks more like Miranda with the posy hands. Party girl and yeah, I can see why they didn't go with those. The middle one though might have been good. And more Polly early concept art. Oh, that's actually adorable. There's still more arts. More art. Ooh, what? Violet and Tate. Nyeh, nyeh, nyeh. Violet. Oh, is that how Tate started? What? And Dimitri. That has not changed at all. A alternate Dahlia outfit test. What fan art have we got? Oh, look. Best prom. Thank you. Blob. Blobbert. That's kind of adorable, actually. And that's it. That's what we got. All the monster sonas. What? Calculester date. All right, I think that's it. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.